people want to make raised beds. However, it's often very expensive, not only to make the raised bed structure, but also to put compost or soil inside. The higher your raised bed, the more soil you would need to put. In this video, I'm going to explain how to do it very cheaply. So let's start. So as you see here, I have a lot of bamboo clippings on the top, and then some old nettle, as well as a little bit some lunch, grass cuttings, and anything you can only imagine. And what I was doing is I was putting a few layers of organic materials, and then a few layers of soil. Organic material, soil, organic material, soil. And then once I finish this, I will let the bed stay for a couple of weeks at least, better months, until it all decomposes. In order to speed up the process, I also add some Bokashi, also known as effective microorganisms. So what you do is you just spread it, and then you put a layer of soil on the top, or another mulch, and then these microorganisms multiply and they help to decompose your organic stuff much faster. Also, I have a lot of wood ash, so I'm adding it a little bit here and there to have more minerals in the soil. However, don't put too much because it changes the acidity of the soil, it becomes more alkaline. It's not necessarily, but just because I do have it, I add it. And here I have some usual garden soil, not particularly fertile, that I brought here. And what I'm going to do is just put it on the top of my garden bed. Even though the quality is not the best, what will happen with time is that while the organic matter is decomposing, it will become a fertile soil. And it looks like I will need a little bit more than that. But I just wanted to show you how to do it. And now you can imagine that if you are just buying that soil to fill that raised bed, that would be just too expensive.
And here you see bed with a few centimeters of soil, and on the other side of the bed it was not enough to level it up, so I added more organic matter just to level. And the next layer, as you saw before, I am adding some nettle that I have just as the next layer. So you see how I do add it. And I also have, in addition to that, some wood chips, branches, and other leftovers from trees. So I am putting it here, trying to make sure that I can level my bed after that. The very important component of making such garden bed is watering. After putting each layer, you have to make sure that you water it thoroughly for microorganisms to start working and to start decomposing materials, because in a dry bed these processes are not happening that fast. To decide for yourself what amount you need to put, just make sure that it's thoroughly wet but not too wet. And here on the top you see the final layer of soil. So what I will do now is to put a little bit more mulch, a few centimeters of organic matter on the top, and afterwards leave it for a few months to decompose, and you can start planting your plants.